Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Rob. I'm your instructor for English 219 Online. This is Buster here. He's not going to be joining us for the class, but he wanted to say hi. Here's another one, couple running around here. Anyway, I want to start by welcoming you to the course. English 219, Technical and Professional Communication, is a survey course that is designed to introduce you to some of the many genres that you may be using out in the workplace, many ways, genres of communication. I believe most of you are going to find this an extremely useful class. I strive to make everything we do relevant to both your academic and professional careers, and I try and focus it in on your major so that you're able to see how those things tie in together. Among the other things this semester, we're going to be looking at topics such as ethics in the workplace and how to search for jobs, how to read a job posting. We'll be creating resumes and job application letters. We'll do a set of instructions. We'll create a proposal. A few other smaller projects that we'll do too. So let me start by saying that while this is a class without face-to-face meetings, that doesn't mean that it's an easy class. You might have taken other online classes that required little time. As an undergrad, I did, I think, probably at least three or four of my core required classes. I took them as online classes. We did have the internet back in those days. And because it's a writing course, so we're going to be doing a lot of writing. We're going to be creating projects, some digital, online, multimodal type projects, and those things take a little bit more time than you might have had to do in other classes. So I'd like you to be aware of that. One of the following videos that you're going to be looking at, I discuss reasons why you might consider dropping the class. What are some considerations that you might have? So in addition to the readings, journal entries, and projects, you're going to be expected to check in here multiple times a week. There is no set meeting time. You could do this at 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon, but you still need to do it. And that's that. So let me tell you a little bit about me, why I am the best man for the job here. I've had a dozen or so different careers and jobs in my close to 60 years. I was in the military, I was a cook, I drove a cab, I was a bar back. I was a pastor at a little church for a month. That clearly didn't work out for me. But I've done quite a few things. Most recently, prior to teaching, I worked in graphic design and advertising for close to 15 years. I managed advertising departments for 3 large-scale local operations. One of them still in business, so I couldn't have been too bad, I guess. What this does is it allows me to bring real-world business experience to you. I'm not just someone who took a class on how to teach this. I've been there, and so often throughout the semester I'll be able to say, when I was working at XYZ company, we did this. All right, so bringing the real world there. Next thing is, I didn't actually go to college until 2004. I started out at CNM. I transferred, and it was, 2004. And I transferred to UNM in 2006. I got my bachelor's degree here in 2009. I graduated summa cum laude. I went straight into graduate school the following semester. I joined the creative writing program and I began my teaching career. And I'm one of these people who used to be really terrified of talking in front of a group of people. And so I could never imagine myself teaching. But I found that it's something that I really love doing. I really like working with you guys, helping you kind of figure out what it is that you want to do when you grow up. Right? I know you guys have picked majors, and I try and help you see, what is that major going to be like? What is that career field going to be like once I get out there? Not a big fan of grading, but I still must like the overall teaching thing because I've been doing it for 8 years now. So I received my Master of Fine Arts in 2012 in creative writing, and I've continued to teach since then, mostly here at UNM. I've done a few semesters over at CNM. And what this part of my history offers you is that, A, I'm a relatively recent student at this institution. All right, I understand the wants and the demands of both instructors and the students here. And B, having been a grad student, I can offer you some advice in that realm. What are some things to consider as you're beginning to apply for grad school or what have you? Um, and you're lucky that I'm doing this online because in a face-to-face class, I'd be talking for hours and hours about myself. I just love to do that. So count yourself lucky. Um, we will have an embedded instructional assistant who you'll meet a little later. But that's it about the class and me. Welcome. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you during this first